With the business, or
Yeah.
just in life in general?
Well, I'm sure the business feeds into life, and maybe life
Yeah.
feeds into the business as well. So obviously the business has grown in some way.
Yeah, it definitely has. I guess when I first started the business, the first, I don't know how many years, I've never been busy with it until the past couple of years, really. So monetarily it wasn't great, but lifestyle-wise it was great. I mean, I could surf all the time, and just meant we had no money. So, but the business has grown the past few years. Last year and this year in particular has been probably the busiest so far, and that's quite a good feeling when you're actually managing to get an income and
What do you think it is that attracts people to do the activity?
I don't know. It's tough on that.
That's really sad. Don't put yourself in a box and a specific identity, because it will confine you. I know who I am through not knowing, and that allows me to just keep options open, to keep exploring. And I think it's really important that we don't define ourselves too specifically. And for me, creativity has been a positive experience, a positive exploration. It's helped me build up my self-esteem, build up my self-worth, realize that I can do things beyond what I thought I could have done.
Tricks and tips for posting on the internet, for promoting your business or promoting your local business. What would you recommend?
Okay, so we schedule a lot of our posts so that we know they're going out, and that just allows us a bit of sanity in our own time. But also what we needed to do is work out who our audience were, and then when we're most likely to reach that audience. So for us, we're about 35 plus is our average age. So 35 is our average age. So to get that 35 plus demographic in, we went and did some research and worked out what they're doing. So we find to reach that audience, 5 to 10 on a Sunday, Monday night after the dramas is generally the best time to reach that audience for our Facebook posts. If you want to hit the millennials, then you don't use Facebook, you use Instagram.
And when I turned up to do the event, I realised that there was a very broad mixture. There was some business startups, there was some sole traders, and there was 2 businesses in the room that turned over in excess of 50 million. And I thought, that's too wider. This isn't going to work. So I said, look, guys, I know that this is a planning workshop. I appreciate that the bigger business here will probably have this in place, so we might do something else with you. So a quick show of hands then, who's got a 5-year plan? The only one that had the 5-year plan was the business startup. Right? None of the other businesses had any long-term planning at all. So it actually turned out to be an amazing event, because we got everybody doing the longer-term 5-year plan.
Yeah, I think that everyone has a little bit of an artist inside of them. Everyone has that element of creativity, whether it's with a camera, or in the kitchen with cooking, or finding a new way to train if you're doing some kind of sports activity or something.
Even whilst you're talking, how you don't necessarily, every person you meet, you don't have a list of dialogue and sentences you're going to say to that person. You are improvising in the moment, based on your emotions and the dynamic and the interaction. It is like musicians jamming, but in a very day-to-day normal way.
Yeah, if the song is played in exactly the same way every time, it becomes pointless, meaningless. It has no feeling, it has no emotion in it. So without someone who has that knowledge in the digital sphere, it's difficult for these organizations. because they don't know where to start.
Yeah.
And you with experience.
And that's where I suppose that is also where the fear comes into it. Is maybe they don't know where to start, or what should I be posting?
Yeah.
How often should I be posting? What time even? You see so many, see so many of these websites that say you must post at 9 o'clock on a Friday morning.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that might. What 9 o'clock? UK time?
Yeah.
Wherever. You've got to look at the insight of the individual page to work out when it is best to post. And
then if everybody listens to that piece of advice and everybody posts at 9 o'clock, then you have to change.
Yeah.
That's a good question. How do you stay motivated? Being very clear what the end game is one of them. So we're back to planning again. So I know and I share with my team what the end goal is. So we're all driven towards that. The challenges that we've got within the business are exciting as well as challenging. So it's good fun. But when you actually see the business start to grow, when you actually see projects coming alive, and when we do what we call Handover Friday, which is when we hand over the home to clients, and you see the responses you get, the excitement that they've got, that's what really drives us. We're getting to build people's dreams, and you're getting to work with clients all the way through from that being a drawing and a bit of paper right over to handing the keys to the new house. And that's you get a big buzz from that.
They were off school, I wasn't busy, I spent loads of time doing homeschool adventures and stuff like that.
Well, it's very important. I mean, family is almost the centre of life, the key to everything, perhaps. So,
for sure.
So it's nice that it integrates with the business.
Well, it does now.
Yeah. Definitely.
It was probably less so before when they were at school and they were younger. It was, but at those times I wasn't as busy anyway, so...
Well, maybe you were building for the future without realising it.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, I got to spend lots of time with the kids when they were younger because I wasn't busy. And time's more important than money.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Time is key because you can't really make more of the time because time just kind of disappears.
Yeah, the kids get old. And Hayden's 16. It's quite incredible.
Yeah, well, they grow up and move along, move on, basically.
So you've got to really work out what the audience is you're trying to reach, when they're going to be on their devices. So if you're trying to hit 16-year-old kids or school kids in terms of clubs and activities or trying to sell a product, then you need to do that probably on the school run, or that early evening. It's pointless putting your post at 11 o'clock at night because most of that audience are going to be in bed. If you're trying to hit people who are, I don't know, cooking, something like that, or a certain audience, they might watch their cooking programs in the morning. Or so look at when the adverts are going out, look at when that program's about to finish, because the first thing most people will do once they're engaged in a program is pick their phone up and go, oh, right, yeah. And if you're hitting the feed around that time, you're more likely to get the engagement that you need, rather than it just being buried in a long news feed that went out 30 minutes earlier. So timing is important, definitely.
Family is powerful?
Yeah, family is important to me. Making sure that they have everything. But I'm doing something I love. I really do enjoy what I'm doing. And I think when you find, not everyone's so fortunate that they doing something on a day-to-day what they love.
Yeah.
But I do what I love, and that's why I'm motivated. But also being able to see results from what I've done. So, if I can put a post out for business and, it gets really good views, likes, that keeps me motivated because I think, well, I am doing for that customer, I've done a really good job for them, and hopefully that, they see that as well.
Oh, absolutely. And if you do what you love, you're not really going to view it as work all the time.
No.